Hello everybody, my name's Okajoji, and today I'll be looking at every time Dead by Daylight has broken the fourth wall and or created a paradox-like effect between its licensed characters, or even original ones. Let's get into it. I'm going to start this one off by looking at a pretty funny one, with Ash Williams. Whenever Ash is left alone in the lobby too long with the player not readying up, he will say these voice lines.
What is this, a staring contest? Come on, let's go. Can we do something here? Come on, kid. Push the button. Are we gonna be here all day?
This one clearly breaks the fourth wall. Ash is talking to the actual player, which is actually quite funny. Next is the Michael Myers and Stranger Things paradox. During Stranger Things Season 2, we see Max wearing a Michael Myers mask. We also see Eddie Munson wearing it in Season 4. There are also many references to the Halloween franchise throughout Stranger Things. This creates a paradox where in the entity's realm, Halloween is said to be a real occurrence. However, in Stranger Things, Halloween is just a film, where Jamie Lee Curtis and other casts live as normal people. This begs the question, is the entity's realm just a big weird multiverse? Or is Stranger Things just starting a weird unintentional paradox? Similar to the last one, this one is the A Nightmare on Elm Street Stranger Things paradox. In Stranger Things, we see that A Nightmare on Elm Street is simply a movie franchise, with this shot at the movie theaters showing that it's screening at the moment. This one is strange, because the Freddy we have in game is a 2010 remake Freddy. So, does this mean that in the Stranger Things timeline, the 2010 remake Freddy never existed, or it does, and it's just the same thing as Michael Myers, except in the future and the movie still takes place? I don't know, it's very trippy to think about. I really wonder how the Stranger Things characters react to seeing a real life Michael Myers in the entity's realm. It's weird to think about. Next is the Stranger Things Evil Dead paradox. In Jonathan Byers' room, we see him with an Evil Dead poster, implying that the Evil Dead was just a film, and that Bruce Campbell was living as a normal person in the Stranger Things universe. However, in the entity's realm, he is older, and he's also not Bruce Campbell, he's Ash Williams. This one is quite weird, because if Jonathan saw Ash in the realm, would he think he's just with an older Bruce Campbell? I don't know, because this Ash is from a series, meaning that he thinks he is Ash and his own person. This creates a weird reality where the Stranger Things characters think they're with Bruce Campbell, however it's not, it's technically just Ash. But Ash also breaks the fourth wall, so does this mean he's aware of this? I don't know. Next is the Resident Evil and Fang Min paradox. Fang Min has a cosmetic that implies she has played some of the Resident Evil games, meaning that in her universe, Jill is a fictional character written and animated by real life people. However, in the entity's realm, she's real. This one clearly is intentional by the devs compared to the Stranger Things paradox. Also, Felix Richter has a Chris Redfield outfit, but it seems like he doesn't know what it is from the item description. This either means that he's never heard of Resident Evil, or Resident Evil doesn't exist in his universe. I'm not sure. The next one is just a bit of a stretch, and it's not really a paradox, it's just sort of a cool thing to point out. In the Gideon Meat Plant map, we see Dr. Lawrence Gordon dead on the floor. In the movie, he's played by Carrie Elwes, who also appears in Stranger Things as the town's mayor. This means that one actor technically appears in 2 DVD licenses. This really doesn't mean much, and I just kinda wanted to point it out. Although we never see him in game with the Stranger Things DLC, it's implied that he's canon with their universe with the Stranger Things Season 3 cosmetics. Again, it doesn't really mean anything, but I just thought it was a bit of a cool find. Another thing to mention would be that if we were following the principle that some horror media takes place in the world of some of the original characters, like Fang Min, we could probably also say that she could be potentially aware of Silent Hill, Saw, and all the other franchises in the same way that Stranger Things characters are. Everyone probably knows that you can play as yourself in the entity's realm, so you can have Steve Harrington running from a killer whilst Steve Harrington rescues Steve Harrington from a hook, whilst Steve Harrington does a generator. So like, is it canon that these people see themselves? I don't know. Also, as another fourth wall breaker, Trickster will occasionally wink at you in the lobby. We can also say the same for Sadako's jump scare because it's like she's cursing the actual players. To finalize this video off, it seems like a lot of characters in the entity's realm possibly know about each other and think of each other as just being from a movie or some sort of media. Looking at all these paradoxes, I'm not sure if the devs intentionally wanted this to happen, or the devs are just kinda letting it slide. With the addition of the Fang Min cosmetic mentioned earlier, it's clear that the devs are aware of somewhat the multiverse they've created. And that's gonna do it for this video, a bit of a short one this time. Let me know if I missed anything here, and what do you guys think is happening with all these crossovers? Consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it, and cheers for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all.